I'm Kyle.
I'm Sam.
You're watching Wickenland with Kyle and Sam. We're here to discuss football.
Yeah.
So, football. I've recently discovered.
Yeah.
I support West Brom, is it?
Right. Why do you support West Brom?
Because they're called the Baggies.
You love the Baggies, don't you?
Yeah, Andy and Holloway.
But that's Blackpool.
I support them too.
Right. Shared support. Fair enough. Well, yeah. Fair play. Well, I'm a Leicester fan. Till the death. Always. And forever. We've just signed David Nugent. Alright, signing. Probably on a ridiculous wage though. Yeah, that's what tie ownership brings, isn't it?
I know nothing about it. I know that it's ridiculous though. I heard that they changed the Walker Stadium to the fucking King Power.
Yeah, so Andy King has now got the name on the front of his shirt, the back of his shirt, and in the stadium that he plays at.
Who's Andy King?
Oh, you don't know who Andy King is, man. He's from Leicester. Idiot.
Yeah, but I support Blackpool.
Yeah, Ian Holloway who took us down. Deary me. Right, yeah. What else you got to say about football?
I think it's shit. It's on far too much. Don't get me wrong.
It's the best game, man.
Yeah, but World Cup. World Cup's alright because that's that's the world competing for that. Like the earth competing for that trophy.
What about the English leagues, man? That's the whole of England competing for them trophies. The whole of England. We're English, man. You're just supporting the World Cup, England.
Shit.
Come on, Kyle, man. I ain't having that. They're saying they said to us earlier, be fair, but I ain't having that. I think it's the best sport, man. What would you rather watch?
Boxing or UFC?
Fair play. You didn't say golf or tennis or rugby, man. Rugby's
I hate
the worst.
everything. No, rugby, tennis, golf. They're all shit, man. I've got a 6-hour match of cricket.
Yeah, 2020's alright. Anyway, let's get off. We need to get back to the subject. Football, man. Yeah, I think since the formation of the Premier League, it's ruined English football. Just because the amount of money that went into it with Sky and that.
Well, explain it to me. What happened?
Well, loads of like the Premier League bosses and that. It wasn't the Premier League. Bosses from like top clubs, like chief executives and that, got together to discuss like the formation of the Premier League, like an elite league, which will bring a lot of money through television coverage because of the advertising and marketing and whatnot. And ITV were close to signing a deal, but Sky got it, man, which means like hundreds of millions of pounds going into the English clubs, which means they can pay ridiculous wages, they can pay ridiculous transfer fees. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, surely it's
That's
not just off of merchandise, like, because you got to think you're paying these. Hang on. Bless me. You're paying players like $100,000 a week. You're not getting that just off merchandise, are you? Or would you?
No.
I mean,
Well, no, you
I don't
wouldn't.
see
You
as-
wouldn't because they
I
brought
mean-
in the break-even rule, man.
90s, man.
Well, they're bringing in the break-even rule.
In the 90s,
And that mad shit.
full kits were sick, weren't they? Like in the 90s, full football kits. You often saw them. You don't see kids in full football kits really as much as you used to. You don't see white dog shit these days either. That's gone since the 90s.
Yeah. I used to have like I think it was probably in '92. I had all yellow like Leicester away or Leicester third kit.
Yeah.
Like and a kid just in bright yellow, man. Like Walker's crisps, massive across.
Yeah, my family used to buy me one every Christmas. My nan would buy me shorts or whatever. I had the one. Remember the one where was it half green and blue there, or was it 4 things on the shirt? But it was blue panel, green panel, then a blue sleeve.
Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I know the squares one. Like it was like a turquoise green.
Yeah.
And a dark blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that one was cool, man.
I've got a signed Leicester shirt as well somewhere.
Have you?
From like back in when Julian Joachim were playing for him.
Julian Joachim was sick, man.
Him and Carlton Cole are the 2 best footballers ever.
Well, I don't know. Joachim looked sick as a kid, but then like I think Steve Walsh was meant to look after him, but they just spent all the time in the bookies, and he didn't make the play that he could have been, but he was still sick. He was proper fast.
Martin O'Neill.
Oh, mate.
Best manager ever.
I could talk for.
Do you
days
know, like
about
he
football,
did see. I said that I know bits and bobs about football, and I know that he was a fucking good manager for Leicester City.
Yeah.
Anywhere he goes, really. Like he got death threats, you know, from the IRA and that. Which we should now go on to our next subject, which just so happens to be